What's up, boys? How the hell are we? What's up, Eric? How are you, man? You know where their shirt's at, dude. What's up, Justin Kennedy? How are you, mate? Bosh. October 11th is your date, and you'll dance for me, boy. The clapping is actually me. It's actually me, mate. Hands in the air, still making it clap. He just sat down. Exactly. You can hear me clap my way into the office as my fat ass slaps down on the desk. Dougie is a transgender tradesman. Not true. All man, all the way. Ever since I slipped out. All man. Earthquakes are just Dougie throwing it back. It's true, mate. Do not ever whisper my... G'day, legends. That felt weird. That was weird, wasn't it? I felt the violating. I know, you guys were so locked in. Screens off. And then you just get a... How you going, legends? Dougie, let everyone know it's leg day today. It is leg day today. No, leg day is tomorrow. Today was shoulders. Today was shoulders. Leg day is tomorrow, Christian Grey. How are you, Christian Grey? How is everybody? There's a lot to talk about today. Oh my God. There's Dana White talking about John Jones at the White House. There is Dana White talking about Francis Ngannou assaulting him and Hunter Campbell, and reports from other people who have worked at the PI/Apex talking about how Francis Ngannou was intimidating staff as well. There is the updates to the lightweight rankings. There is the updates to the welterweight rankings. There are the updates to the pound for pound rankings. There's so much to go through. There is so much to go through. We have to talk about this as a family and the Dougie's Corner community. We need to talk about this. Are we done with the top 10 rank? I know last week I quit, and then this weekend I said it was back, but I don't know. I'm just feeling like we should be done with it this week. You know what I mean, guys? Like, isn't it just... It's tearing us apart as a family. It's tearing us apart, isn't it? The Dougie's Corner community. So, I don't know what to do. Like the stream, lads, and let us get into it. Make sure you like the stream before we get into it. Kaikara France, Ariel Hawani reached out to Kaikara France. I've got that bookmark as well. There's so much to talk about. Almost too much to worry about doing the top 10. We should just drop it, shouldn't we, guys? We should just drop it. Eric says it's sex day for me. This is the day his wife lets him have sex with him. That's why you should never get married, guys, because you can have sex whenever you want when you're not married. Ngannou put his hands on Dana White and Hunter. He did, Miguel. He did. I've got that bookmarked and ready to go, Miguel. Have you seen the changes in the welterweight rankings? I have, Bruce. I have, mate. I've got them bookmarked and ready to go too. Dougie walks up the stairs once for leg day, and then they have to crane me down, Ricky, because I'm just too lazy to get myself back down. Can't wait to see them clap on Saturday. Ew. Ew, Nacho, I don't know if I want to go to Hex anymore. I might just send my brother to record it for me. Well. Francis Ngannou assaulting staff at the offices. Well. Not fun to be a Jack Della Maddalena fan. Not a good week to be a Jack Della Maddalena fan. Not at all, Miguel. Not at all. We should do both. What do you mean, Bruce Wayne? We should do both. What are you saying, mate? Ian is going to smash Bilal Muhammad. I am going to be picking Ian Gary, Miguel. Kaikara France out of the flyweight rankings. Yes, apparently he did it to himself. So apparently Kaikara France called his management called the UFC and said Kaikara France is going to be taking about a year off. Both are equally important. Still not sure what you're talking about, Bruce Wayne. Still not sure what you're talking about. We are not done with the top 10. I feel like we're done with the top 10, aren't we, chat? You're done with it. I'm done with it. I hate doing it. You guys hate having to make the picks. People hate watching the stream back when we do our pick review. They say it's their least favorite stream. I feel like we're done with the top 10. How are you, pound for pound? Good to see you, mate. Armin is going to smash Dan Hooker. I know Armin is going to smash Dan Hooker, and I'm going to be cheering for Dan Hooker. I'm certainly going to be, I'm going to be deluding myself into thinking from now on for the rest of the week, all I'm going to say is Dan Hooker is going to win. Even though when we come to Friday to do the official picks, it might not actually be picking Dan Hooker. The Australian downfall will be studied. I believe we still have one champion. I believe Dan Hooker is about to sleep Armin Sarukian this week. I believe Wellmaker ran away from Cody Haddon and begged for a new opponent. I believe Quaylen Salkild is dusting up minorities left and right. Tai Tuivasa is ready for a huge comeback. Mate, the Aussies are just getting started. Mingumbo is just deflecting the situation after he accidentally ran over yet another girl on his motorbike. Here we go again. How are you, Shyla? Good to see you. Kai France is taking time off. Pantoja smashed him. Yes, I think after Pantoja smashed him, Kai France is just going to sit out and hope that eventually the title changes hands. The damage is already done. Tell me about it, Nacho. I know. I disliked the stream and I finished on the screen. That's a fun little rhyme. I disliked the stream and I finished on the screen. I don't want to know how the rest of that song ends. Did you see my name? You think she has a choice? I'm not here for therapy, woman. Open the bloody legs up. Rest in peace, Kai France. He will be missed. Oh my God, I just realized, did we bully Kai France out of the sport by making fun of his Maori face thing? Yes, the face was cringe. Nope. Did we do this? Did we bully Kai France out of the sport? Jack Della never has fans. People who wanted Islam to lose. No, Ricky. No, Australians are maybe over in, I don't know, MMA holes or Jeji 2 or in Guru's chat. But over here in this corner, in our clubhouse that we have, we absolutely wanted Jack Della Maddalena to win. He's an Australian. We are Australians. We love Jack Della Maddalena. Of course we want Jack Della Maddalena to win. How are you, pound for pound? Good to see you, man. Nacho is going to force you bong tokes and Inspector Gadget those cheeks for DJ Aiden. I don't need to be forced to smoke a bong. I just don't want to, but I would if I had to. And no, he is not going to work his way into my cheeks. They really punished Sean Brady after fighting the Boogeyman and cucked Kamaru Usman in the rankings. I know. However, this is sort of what happens, right? Remember when Tai Tuivasa beat Derek Lewis and he jumped all the way to number 2? Like, this does happen from time to time. Big Bruce Wayne. We love Dan Hooker. We do love Dan Hooker. Miguel, I just ate raw garlic, so I'm happy to... Okay, Ricky, thank you. Disgusting, Ricky. Absolutely disgusting. And you made me lose my place, Ricky. So well done, mate. Hooker Dustin is going to be a GOAT fight. Oh, it is a GOAT fight. Yeah, Hooker Dustin is like the best fight that's ever happened in the Apex. Bilal Masterclass incoming. Remember the name? Just like Juliana Pena Masterclass. Just like Danny Barlow Masterclass. Yes, Nacho. Yes. Haddon would have smashed Wellmaker. Oh, no, mate. And Sal Killed is the new GOAT. Sal Killed is the new GOAT. Quail and Sal Killed t-shirts available now, chat. Quail Sal Killed t-shirts available now. Get them now, mate. Get them while they're hot. Quail Sal Killed t-shirts are going to be around for a while, so just, you know, we don't have to... What the hell? Where is my shit? Why isn't my shit here? Oh my God, I've screwed up. There we go. There's your Quail Sal Killed merchandise right there. Let me move on. That was not a good transition. Where am I up to? The Russians are... You asked about the top 10. I'm saying both are important. The top 10 and the last 3 weeks and the top 10 for the last event. Yeah, I think we should get rid of the top 10 over the last 3 weeks. You know, the general picks percentage. We should get rid of it. It's too much. No one likes it. You guys don't like me doing it. No one likes it. We shouldn't do it, mate. The Russians smashed Dylan Dennis. They did. The Russians did smash Dylan Dennis. Yep. The Australian cope needs to be studied. We are still on top. Thank you very much, Eric. Tai Tuivasa is going to win the heavyweight belt. We need Ilya versus Arman after this weekend. I agree, pound for pound. Arman should have gotten the title shot many weeks over. He should have gotten the title shot at International Fight Week, to be honest, pound for pound. They beat the fuck out of Dennis. I don't know if you could say they beat the fuck out of Dennis. He did walk out of there with no blood on his face, and there were 10 of them beating him up. I mean, if 10 Muslims are beating the shit out of you while you're on the ground, and you could just get up and walk away and be able to go back and retrieve your shoes, did you really get the shit beaten out of you? Is Islam the Australian checker? Yes, Islam Makhachev might be the anti-Australian, Cayman. Yes, considering that he has beaten the greatest fighting minds our country has to offer. From Craig Jones to JDM to Dan Hooker to Alexander Volkanovski and that whole team condensed down together. Islam Makhachev might be the Australian killer, mate. Yeah. So is Sus Mikhailov for posting Oscar Willis trying to flex he smashed Hezbollah like a woman. I have no idea what you are talking about, Chris. No idea at all. Dennis went to the Russian section and talked shit and they beat his ass. They did beat his ass. Yeah, they did. I said rest in piss. I know, but that was rude, Nacho. All right, let's have a look. Yes, we did end up bullying Kai France out of the UFC. Kind of funny, guys. Ty ain't cutting all that weight. It's too late. Better off in Dan Hooker's backyard scraps. True, Lachlan. True, mate. How are you? Good to see you. I think it's the first time I've seen you here, Lachlan. Welcome to the chat. John Pork is the GOAT. John Pork is the GOAT. It was all B, actually. It was all B, actually. I swear to Christ, you guys try and fuck with my dyslexia on purpose. I swear to God, you guys do it. Nothing rage baits me more than you guys typing absolute fucking nonsense into the chat. It was all B, actually. Australians get behind their own like no other, as we should, mate. No one's getting behind us except our own. Boo, Kai Kara France, exactly. Do you mean it was all me, actually? It was all me. You're the one that bullied Kai Kara France out of the UFC all by yourself, Eric. I have discerned the spastication in the chat. I am a fucking genius! A genius, I tell you, chat. It wouldn't be a Dougie stream without misspelling the word cringe. What are you gonna do? You know, you guys misspell your shit, I misspell my shit, we get there in the end. Jake is gonna smash. Jack's gonna smash his next opponent. Fucking right, Miguel. We're gonna get that image of Jack Della Maddalena crying out of the MMA zeitgeist. Fucking oath, mate, I agree. Only thing I smoke is a bong. Ricky, you can smoke more than that. Come on, man. Get high on the stream? No, I am not a very good pothead. No. You think I have trouble reading now? Me, high on the live stream? You don't want to see it. Morales looks like a light heavyweight. He does, man. He's fucking huge, dude. Yeah, Kai Kara France just wanted to take time to leave the sport so he can go full heel and change that F to a K at the end of his name. All right, Chris. Get yourself some Wang Half merchandise now, Chris. Dougie, I have 1 gold at World Masters. Feed in the chat for the channel's girl, Shyla. Well done to the channel's girl, Shyla. Well done, Shyla. Well done for winning gold. Well done for winning gold. Top 10 is all we have. Dennis didn't have a scratch on him. I know him, mate. 10 Muslims, 100 Muslims. It wouldn't matter. I could never lose to a Muslim. In my almighty blue eyes white man, a mythical legend of some cultures. I mean, it just goes to show, like, DDP can be locked in a cage with Hamzat Chimaev for half an hour. Not a scratch on him. JDM can be locked in a cage with Islam Makhachev for half an hour. Not a scratch on him. And Dylan Dennis can be curb stomped by 10 of them. Not a scratch on him. They have no power. They have no power. The only power they have is the power we Westerners give them. We should take their power away from them. They don't have any power at all, mate. Dougie, don't worry. Our country can't beat Islam, unfortunately. Our country can. We just have to work it out. We just have to work out a way to beat bloody Islam Makhachev. We'll get there. We'll get there. I mean, Australia's hope isn't lost forever, mate. JDM, Jack Dougie Malalena. Okay, thank you, Bruce Wayne. What's up, Mitch? How are you, man? I'm doing great, Mitch. How are you doing? You're so special. Sometimes you're the most special, Christian Grey. Apparently, he showed an AI photo of Ali and Islam kissing to the crew and was disrespecting the religion. They always throw in disrespecting I'm talking to you, pound for pound. You guys always throw in disrespecting the religion, even when we aren't. Yes, the AI of Islam and Ali kissing each other, that's 100% true. But I mean, for my recap video, pound for pound, I got told that I was disrespecting the religion. Never said one thing about the Muslim religion in that recap video. Not one thing. So disrespecting the religion is just something that your side of the fans tend to just throw out there to mean I can punch you in the face. Just saying what I read. Yeah, no, I get it, dude. I know, that's what, I understand that, dude. But I feel like you were disrespecting our religion just gets like, we'll just throw that out there as well. We'll just chuck that on there as well. You know, even though people disrespect Christianity all the time, that's all good. Dougie, chill, it's all B, mate. I don't know what that means. It's all good. It's all B. You're just typing random shit again. Just wondering why I'm just wondering why no one likes Kai Kara France. I understand he sticks his tongue out and it's just cringe. That's about it. It's just the cringeness, Super Gamer. That's about it. Ian Machado, Gary. We're going to take a pic of Jake Paul getting slept like Francis. We're getting a picture of Jake Paul getting slept. We are. Jake Paul is going to get slept by Anthony Joshua. And if he doesn't get slept by Anthony Joshua, this whole thing was rigged. Which fights beside the main and co-main are you hyped for the most? For me, it's Begsat versus Tapuria. None of them. None of them. This is going to be the first time in a long time that I'm not going to be live for the prelims. We are going out to the Hex event in Melbourne the night before. It's going to finish around midnight, and the prelims are going to start around 2 a.m. Fuck that. I am not getting up at 2 a.m. to watch the fucking prelims for a bunch of people I don't know. I'm going to get up at about 5 a.m., 6 a.m. and watch the main card. Be right back, smoking that Kai Kara France crack. I like it, I like it, I like it. Smoking a bong is smoother and gets you more high. It's been my favorite way to smoke since I started high school. That is... What a flex. Based Olga, bring the gold back to the corner. That's it. Muslims getting mad at an AI video of two men kissing is funny because you show them a man with 6-year-old and they would start worshipping the video. Oh, he's just selecting early, brother. You got Ilya or you got Islam. Depends at what weight class. At 155, I got Ilya. At 170, I got Islam. There you go, Aiden. We are on the same track, mate. Muslim cult, I mean religion. It's a religion. It's a religion. Low impulse control between... Okay, Eric, stop it. It's hilarious seeing MMA Joey make a video on Guru and envies his clout so much and he wants it. Joey made a video on the Guru, finally. MMA Joey finally mentioned Guru's name. Are you hyped for Hexed? I am. Then just don't go to sleep. Easy fix, but I don't do cocaine. Dana was on... I know you love him. I know you love the bongs, Bilal. I know. Dana was on Andrew Schultz's podcast and said that John Jones screwed him over with the Aspinall situation and he can't trust him on the White House card. So true, shotgun. Let's get into it, lads. Let us get into it. Let us get into it. Let us get into it. That's Dana White talking about... Dana White on the White House card. Here it is. Let's get into it, boys. Let's watch this. And then we'll talk about it. There's so much to talk about today. There is Francis Ngannou assaulting White House UFC staff. And there is Dana White saying there's no way that he can trust John Jones. Let's check it out, chat.
Are you saying no to Jones? What's the...
I haven't said yes or no to anybody yet. But I can't put John Jones in a position where he can, you know...
Right. You can't let this get canceled.
I had a deal with him. We had a deal to fight Tom Aspinall.
Really?
Oh. Yeah, we had a deal.
What happened?
And he said, you know what, I'm not going to do it.
He didn't want to do it.
Yeah. I can't be in that position. I got to have somebody, you know.
Yeah. Are you saying no?
I love this, chat. I love that John Jones's dream of wanting to fight at the White House card just simply isn't going to happen. I genuinely love it. He's made a fucking trailer begging Dana White to let him fight at the White House card, and it's just not going to happen. I love it. Let me read you chats, boys. Ngumbo sold me fentanyl. He'll do that. He will do that. Even the chattiest MMA fighters are a bit zesty. It's just the consequences of the sport where it's the man-on-man contact. I think there might be something to that, Cayman. Can we really start to ask the question, does MMA make you gay? Can we start to ask this question, does MMA make you gay? Maybe it's the being in your underwear and grappling with each other, because it does seem like more and more MMA fighters are starting to lean that way, right? Just how good is Dylan Dennis's chin? 12 men couldn't out him cold with back of the head shots. Brady by Gilly Morano. Brady by Gilly Mora. Are you Davidson Figueiredo's fan page again? Davidson Figueiredo's fan page? This is exactly what we were saying earlier in the stream, man. I agree, dude. Who is your favorite UFC fighter? It's JDM, mate. It was JDM. It wasn't Volk. Volk's getting old. And Dustin retired on me. It's still JDM. Dan Hooker's getting old too. JDM. And my next prospect to love is Cody Haddon. MMA Joey is retarded. Sorry, I just have to say it. Don't be sorry about that at all. It's the facts. I don't care if John wants a White House card fight. He's a disgrace to the sport and should be forgotten about. Based, Bilal's good. So I assume, Bilal, you have Islam Makhachev as the GOAT fighter now, right? Dana wants to say he just doesn't want to fight so bad. Dana wants to say he just doesn't want to fight so bad. That is his go-to line. But I love that Dana confirmed in this, right, what we all know. Dana confirmed in this, John Jones did say yes to fighting Tom Aspinall for $30 million. Again and again, the more that we're getting closer to this White House thing, the more information is coming out that John Jones literally said yes to fighting Tom Aspinall for $30 million and then ran away to Thailand and just hoped that the problem would go away. How much of a fucking man-child is John Jones? Seriously. What kind of a fucking man-child sits there with their boss or their employer or someone they're going to do a job for, say yes to it, say yes to the money, and then just fuck off to Thailand and hope the problem goes away? What a giant fucking man-child is John Jones. We made this happen, bullying Kai Kara France. We did it, Bruce Wayne. I also wouldn't tolerate no for an answer. Very on brand for you, Eric. John Jones is too gay to be in the... John Jones is just too gay to be in the White House, true. Does this mean we get to see Allberg get sparked by Pereira? I don't know. I mean, we could see John Jones versus Alex Pereira on a different card headlining the pay-per-view. Again, we've had Conor McGregor versus Donald Cerrone as the headline of a pay-per-view. We've had Nate Diaz versus Khamzat Chimaev as the headline of a pay-per-view. We've had Colby Covington versus Jorge Masvidal as the headline of a pay-per-view. There is no reason that we cannot have a super fight in the UFC as the headline of a pay-per-view. They've done it before. There's no reason we can't do it again. John Jones will get a whole event cancelled if they offer him a short notice opponent. So many reasons why he's scum. Oh, yeah. The reasons why John Jones is an arsehole just keep piling up. Did you see the new rankings? Marty dropped 3 spots down to number 8. It's a good sign. Maybe they won't give him the next title shot. I thought about this exact conversation with you, Shotgun, as I saw it. I've got it bookmarked, man. We're going to get to it. If we can get to it. Lot of news today, chat. John loved to bone men Jones, also probably roughed up Dana Pink in all the right ways. That's it. Get down there. Fluff me, John. Fluff me. 12 Muslim men. The best win of this weekend was seeing Ewing School Wellmaker. I agree, Aiden. I agree. Someone has a great idea. Make John pay $30 million to be on the card. Yeah. How do you think we ended up with Jake Paul fighting Anthony Joshua? I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I know the way that this went down. MVP told Netflix there would be a certain amount of sales. He guaranteed a certain amount of sales. And that's why Netflix paid so much money to Jake Paul. And then when Jake Paul's fight fell through, MVP Productions, Jake Paul's company, would have to pay back Netflix the money. So now Jake Paul is getting slept by Anthony Joshua. John Jones, if you want to be on the White House card, you fucking pay for it, mate. It is a Figgy fan page, by the way. I can't change my user for like 4 more days. Pantoja is up next. I guess that it was you, man. I guess that it was you. How are you, dude? What's up? Hats off, hats off. How are you, man? Islam is the GOAT of the sport now. And with a defense at welterweight, I think that will be undeniable. Well done, Bilal. Yeah, no, I'm not going to debate heavily whether or not Islam is the GOAT or not. For me, he's the second. For me, he's at number 2. He's in the top 3. One more defense and one more defense and yeah, he's the GOAT. He is the GOAT. Dougie, who do you think is the best replacement for Dana White? I think running the UFC is Hunter Campbell. I think keep the matchmakers exactly as they are. I think the face of the UFC that talks to the fans and is the promoter is Chael Sonnen. I can picture it now. The UFC called Jones's bluff, offered him $30 million. John panicked, said yes. And then when the reality set in over the next couple of weeks, he came cowering back and retired in shame. That's exactly what happened, Shotgun. That's exactly what happened, man. Dana should see it coming. He turns his back and runs all the time in his fights. Like in 3 instances, the Reyes one alone. John Jones. Dana should have seen this coming. John Jones runs away all the time. Yeah, well, this is the kind of person John Jones is. He does it when he's in the traffic situations as well. That's why he raged out so much when he was actually getting arrested in New York and banging his head on the table of the cop car. John Jones's entire MO in life is to just run away whenever he's in trouble. How are you, John Dong? Islam will never be the GOAT unless he gets the same amount of defenses as Usman. I disagree, Bruce. I disagree. I think he's 1 fight away from being the GOAT. I can picture John lying in bed at night, being able to sleep, thinking, fuck, why did I agree to that? Yeah. Yeah, well, again, he never thought they would give him $30 million, right? John Jones's gayness would fit right into the White House. I mean, Donald Trump does love sucking dick, apparently. Malcolm Dictator, exactly. That was funny, Fight Companion, where your dad was saying women can't punch. My dad is savagely based. If we get to it, you mean when we get to it. When we get to it, Bruce. When we get to the pound for pound. GSP will always be my GOAT. Good on you, Shiloh. Good on you. Dana and Hunter were attacked by the savage Francis Ngannou, like Vince McMahon was attacked by Stone Cold in his hospital bed. Yep, let's get to that as well. Dana White talking about how Francis Ngannou. Dana White talking about how Francis, the savage Ngannou, grabbed him by the shirt while he was pissed off. Grabbed Hunter Campbell as well. There is also news going around from reporters that have worked at the UFC about him intimidating staff while he was there. I'm no longer interested in women's MMA anymore after Valentina versus Zhang. I don't blame you, but their early fights on the prelims have been pretty good lately. How are you, Nitro Gaming? Good to see you, man. John Jones needs to embezzle the fuck out of dirty boxing to get on the White House card. Exactly, mate. Put up his own fucking money. We'll be skipping over every women's MMA fight. Lucky you, Super Gamer. Unfortunately for me, I'm trying to make this my job, so I'm stuck here every weekend watching the fucking women fight on the prelims. However, women's prelims fights at the Apex have been not bad this year. Do an impression of the start of the brutal Napoleonic Wars and Craig Jones in the corner doing absolutely nothing. Bring us more guillotines. Looks like these cunts are fucked. How are you, John Dong? Good to see you, man. John Jones is irrelevant. John Jones is not irrelevant. He's still making headlines, Nitro Gaming. Apparently, Guru and Joey are beefing again. Yeah, someone was saying before that MMA Joey called out Guru in a video. Is that what you were saying? Who was saying that? Was that Bruce? Who was saying that? The whole reason Trump and Clinton hate each other is due to Epstein not being able to confirm who was their favorite. Who sucked you off better, Daddy? Well, you're both just going to have to get down there again and have a go. Impression of brutal Bulgarian. I'm not reading that one. Hats off, hats off. Francis went full Wanhalf. I don't know what that means. What does Wanhalf mean? How much younger is your bro, by the way? 1 year. Why would Islam have to match Usman's defenses when he already has the record for defenses at lightweight? Because Bruce Wayne doesn't like Usman. Because Bruce Wayne doesn't like Islam Makhachev. That's why, Nacho. I'm trying to decide if Usman or Morales is the toughest matchup for Islam. I don't know, Shyla, which is why I'm happy with either one to get it. However, I will say, Usman just took on a young Brady and out-wrestled him for 25 minutes without gassing. Vintage Usman performance. Morales' wrestling is yet to be tested at a high level. Impression of Francis attacking Dana and Craig Jones is just standing there doing nothing. I'm going to get you with my Vespa. Stand there, little bald man. Dana White's fucked. G'day, legends. How are you, Alpe? Good to see you, mate. I just saw that ITTTTTPMA made a video about Dylan Dennis brawl. He called the video "When an unstoppable doofus moves in a movable idiot." Classic. Classic ITTTTTPMA. Classic stuff, mate. Good for him, dude. No, monkey activities. Okay, thank you. No way women prefer GSP. Fuck, I'm on Islam's team now. Islam is the GOAT. You want to be on the team that women support, mate. You want to be on the team that women support. You know what I mean? Don't be that much of an incel. Come on, brother. Don't be that much of an incel. Oh my God, I'm so far behind. Am I far behind? I don't even know where I'm up to. Where's your bro? Monkey activities. No way, women. There we go. I've caught up. I'm not that far behind. There we go. He's comfortable to talk about this black heavyweight champ touching him out of order. Why does Dylan Dennis get beat up everywhere that he goes? Because he instigates fights and talks shit, get hit. Islam is better than GSP. I do think Islam is better than GSP. The most raped fan base to force watch women's... We are the most raped fan base. We're forced to watch women's MMA. We are the most raped fan base. Us men's MMA fans are raped by women's MMA. Excuse me, chat. Valentina and Islam were the exact same snooze fest. I agree, Nate the Train, but for some reason, Islam Makhachev fans seem to really enjoy the Islam Makhachev fight, even though they hated the Valentina Shevchenko fight. Make it make sense. I can't. Was it Chenko or John Pork? It was the same guy. Have you not seen them in the same room at the same time? Both of Valentina's fights have been the worst women's MMA fights of the year. Yeah, Valentina Shevchenko's fucking horrible to watch. You saw it on Twitter. You saw what on Twitter? The most raped... Oh, us being the most raped MMA fanbase. Yep. I said that. The Progressive Ogre made a video about MMA Guru. I'm actually going to watch that. I'm going back into my MMA Joey era. I'm going to watch that. Someone sent it to me. I don't have Twitter. No one knows what you're talking about, Eric. Put context in your chat, guys. It wasn't me, but I'll take the credit for it. You take the credit for it, Bruce Wayne. Has anyone brought up Joey Islam saying that he hits his kids? I'm still waiting for someone to bring that up in his live streams and watch the cognitive dissonance start spewing out. I don't know, Super Gamer. Super Shotgun. I don't watch MMA Joey streams, but... I am not saying to bring it up in MMA Joey streams. I can't say that. I can't can't talk to this audience and get you guys to affect someone else on YouTube. But if someone were to do that, that would be hilarious. The context is me responding to you. You are just so behind. Well, you're going to have to keep writing context, all right? If I'm this far behind, you're going to have to keep writing context. Wang half? Wang half. There you go. Wang half. Not whatever else you said. The impression cracked me up. Happy you liked it, corporatism. It's funny because Joey prides himself when fighters have him blocked on Twitter, but I'm pretty sure Joey once said that he has Guru blocked. Yeah, I don't understand MMA YouTubers, us, blocking people. We are the shit talkers. Donald versus Bill, not reading that, too far behind. He went full Wang half. Francis can't go Wang half, he's black. Impression of Germany, not reading all that, too far behind. Guru just seeing that thumbnail like charity support beginning. Yeah, oh, dude. Joey wants Guru to come at him. Wants him to. Oh, so much plaster dust. Yeah, MMA Joey wants the MMA Guru to come after him. He wants to get attacked. That's how you build up clout online. Morales is the future. I am not willing to put my full support behind Morales. I just need to see someone wrestle him in the top 10. I'm just being a realist. All the previous GOATs have more than 10 title defenses. Quality over quantity. However, I don't disagree with that completely, Bruce. Well, that's why I made the video about Islam Makhachev needing the Arman Sarukian fight. How are you, UFC Master? Good to see you, man. If Hooker wins, does he get the title shot? No. Paddy Pimblett will probably get it. I'm catching up, Eric. People talk about Paddy silently moving up to number 5, but the same division we have roughly sneaking his way to number 14 off a finished loss. Yeah, I mean, the rankings are completely made up. They're just there for marketing. Why are you gay? Too far behind, Christian Grey. Dana White tries not to get touched by a black heavyweight champ. Challenge? Impossible. Dana White loves getting robbed by the big black heavyweight champions. Not reading that one. Hats off, hats off. There's too many to get to do impressions. I'm sorry, brother. Wait till the chat slows down a little bit. Bruce Wayne still doesn't have a membership. Someone donate some members and maybe Bruce Wayne will get one. On Twitter, Joey made a tweet on the MMA Guru. Right. Thank you, Eric. Thank you. Should I look for MMA Joey's Twitter account when we get to the bottom a little bit more when I catch up? John Pork is so insane, crying about people calling him being called John Pork. Can't wait to see him get flatlined. Dude doesn't realize that he has a good thing just placed into his lap. If the fans are chanting your name at a press conference and you haven't even fought in the UFC yet, roll with it, John Pork. Roll with it. And can I get some context? Sorry, Eric. I want to respond to your comment and like to know what you were talking about. Sorry, mate. That's on me. I'll just skip the ones that I don't know what they're talking about. No worries, Eric. And then you'll say, why aren't you talking? Why don't you read my comments? If wrestlers are just going to hold people down and say wrestling is part of MMA, we should use wrestling rules a bit more. They take points for stalling and the refs call it stalling much earlier. I'm totally fine with that. Once again, we've got the same thing that is happening with the eye pokes. Stalling's already in the rules. The referees are already allowed to stand them up and push for action using the referee's discernment, transgression. There's a word I'm looking for here that I can't think of right now. Intuition. The word isn't coming to me, but it's similar to all that. It's like when all the referees sat down and talked about the eye pokes. We're going to do something about the eye pokes. And after 2 weeks of meetings, Herb Dean came to us and they went, right, the referees have decided this is how we're going to fix eye pokes. We're going to start enforcing the rules. Discretion. Thank you. Discretion. Discernment. You got to start using discernment. So the referees are free to use their own discretion for stand-ups. They just choose fucking not to, which is annoying to me. Imagine disrespecting the vet of all vets, Super Shotgun, by calling him Super Gamer. I know. Super Shotgun, Dougie was calling you out yesterday about the GOAT Women's MMA beef between Nunes. He said he was going to wait for you to sew up so he could tell you he thinks Nunes is better. I do think Nunes is better. I think she is the GOAT. DJ Mickey Mouse, Midgie Matt Johnson. I can't read all of that. Joey betrayed James Lynch and tried to ruin his career. Never forget, man. This is true. MMA Joey stabbed the only person on MMA YouTube in the back that was giving him any sort of push, James Lynch. And MMA Joey lied about him and stabbed him in the back. MMA Joey just wants views. That is all he wants. Don't hold in your sneeze, Doug. It's not good for your health. Tell me about it, Bruce Wayne. I can feel it bubbling up in the back of my head. I think Guru lost his mind for saying Islam versus Elia next. Yeah, I saw that on Guru's Every Fight to Make Next video. No, Guru. No. No, Guru. And I know you guys are shocked because Dougie always glazes Guru and always agrees with Guru. No, Guru. Islam versus Ilya next is a big no. Impression of Islam arguing that he's not going to read all that. Sorry, hats off. There's too many chats, dude. Dougie is asking for a mean noogie right now and exposure once for all of that bald spot. For my, I don't have a bald spot, Chris. Armin will turn into Dan Hooker. Armin will turn Dan into a hooker. Armin will turn Dan into a hooker. They already are hookers. They use their bodies for money. It pains me to say I picked Morales to finish Jack in the first round. How dare you, Nacho? How dare you turn your back on JDM? Impression of you actually doing your job and catching up to the chat? Shut up, Eric. Impression of Usman's knee exploding in Islam's face and KOing him? Why aren't you talking? Yeah, exactly. I agree. Someone gift a membership to support our special Aussie whose dreams were crushed last weekend. Thank you. Someone gift a membership for Bruce Wayne. Why aren't you reading my comments? Because you're asking me to do impressions and there's too many comments, hats off, so I'm trying to get through them, man. Dougie, too slow, chop chop. I know. We need pride rules to stop the wrestling. Knees to a grounded opponent would help a lot, man. Impression of Jedi Kevin Holland. You've never heard of the Force before? Now I'm in my ego. I love pride. We all loved pride. Fuckwit ref takes Leon off the cage with Prates, but Islam can lay on the ground for 15 minutes. Thank you, M Operator, for gifting a membership. Thank you, T995, for gifting a membership. My brother got a gifted membership. Bruce Wayne did not get one. I'm sorry, Bruce. I'll be able to gift 10 more memberships at the end of the month, man. Maybe you'll get it. How are you, bro? Good to see you. My brother who is in the chat right now. Can you tell mum to check her phone and respond back to my message, please? I messaged her 3 hours ago about dinner tonight. Please go downstairs and talk to mum. Thank you. All right, how good's that? How good's that, mate? How good is that? All right, where are we? When I get paid, I'll give memberships. Thank you, Super Gamer. Just rocked up and someone bought me a mess. There you go, mate. James Lynch is really good at his job. He never says anything that's irritatingly silly. I know. James Lynch is... I love listening to James. And he's so easy to rage bait as well. It's bloody gold, mate. You're at the gym? Well, fuck me. Where am I? Discernment, W sign. Where am I? There. The Ian Gary video of him pretending to be Prates knocking out Leon, it was funny. I haven't seen that, T995. Can you post it in the Discord? Dougie is skipping comments like Frankie. I'm not trying to skip the comments. There's just a lot here, Christian Grey. I'm shocked you always agree with Guru. You're a Guru Glazer. I'm not a Guru Glazer. I don't always agree with Guru. Use your body for money. Using your body for money. You're technically a hooker and a whore. Pride rules. Knees to the head. Knees to a grounded opponent. Spikes. Let's break up the wrestling. Thank you guys for gifting the memberships. I appreciate you guys. Damn, Dougie's brother got one. That's sick. How good is that? You got my brother a membership. Thank you, T995. I'm the third Dougie brother now. You're one of the brothers now, T995. When I get paid, I'll try to give thank you. Neglected Dougie. Okay, YouTube knows what Dougie's brother is, and that's why I went straight to him. It's all in the family. And Dana Black says your mum is busy with me. I've caught up to the chats. Right, impression requests are back. Go nuts, guys. Let's have a look at the next thing that was on our to-do list. Oh yeah, Dana White versus Francis Ngannou. Do you guys believe this? I've caught up to the chat. There we go, guys. You can spaz out again now. Right, do you guys believe Dana White and this story about Francis Ngannou essentially assaulting him and Hunter Campbell? Do you guys believe this shit? What's the secret about Dougie? There is no secret, MMA Master. I've also been messaging Dougie's mum. Stop it. Thank you, Evan Operator, for gifting 5 memberships. Ben got one. Gaz Ninja got one. Kyle got one. Mixed Martial Artist got one. 316 Immortal got one. Come on, Bruce! And that's it. YouTube has Jewed Bruce out of it. Oh, Jewed him out of it completely. Impression of Dougie going to bed with no dinner. This is hungry to me. I'm hungry. Is your brother still coming to Hex? My brother is coming to Hex. Bro, we've got Hex this weekend. Don't plan anything for Saturday night. Tell your cousin to send us pictures. No, you're a Guru Glazer. I'm not a Guru Glazer. I'm just a fan of the MMA Guru, obviously. Knees if you're on bottom position. Yes, you should be able to knee a downed opponent completely. How the fuck has Dougie's brother got one? This is nepotism. Exactly. I've sent a 40-minute clip unrelated to MMA in the Discord. Play it now while the chat is spurging out. Play it now. I know, Nacho. Pride rules plus headbutts plus chin to the eye submissions allowed. Chin to the eye. Shotgun. That's brutal. Chin to the eye is brutal. I like it. Gifted memberships go out randomly. Yeah, they go out randomly, Mitch. Yeah. We're all related to Dougie, so blonde cousin time is more fun. Disgusting. Impression of Dougie not having dyslexia. I can't do it, UFC master. Impression of the UFC matchmaking Bryce Mitchell's next opponent as the disease of Ebola he has to cure it. All right, kid, here's what we got for you. This is the Ebola disease in a Petri dish. Man, I'm going to use discernment, put it out in the sun, and pray to the Lord. I tell you what. Do I believe a black man attacked a white man for no reason? Stop it, Eric. Eric, stop it. You absolute vile monster, Eric. Stop it. Stop it, mate. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships, man. I appreciate you. Thank you, M Operator. Thank you for the $5, man. I would like to see UFC not just allowing pride rules, but also allowing eye pokes and groin strikes. MMA needs to evolve. Maybe not eye pokes and groin strikes. You know, maybe nothing that can permanently cripple people, but I think we should bring it right back to pride rules. I think that is the right thing to do. Bring it right back to pride rules. You really expect me to believe a black man would assault an indecently elderly man for no reason? Exactly, Nacho. This is what I'm asking. Do you guys think this would actually happen or not? Rest in peace, Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne is fine. Everyone's getting one. Everyone's getting one. Sorry, Bruce Wayne. I got another one. You got 2 gifted memberships. A black not being in control of their... All right, chat. Everyone calm the fuck down. Bruce and me were on the blacklist. Saturday night fights, exactly. People forget, man. Francis in black. Okay. Dougie's brother must be happy seeing Islam winning. He was happy. It's annoying. It's hard to tell with the Francis thing. He seems like he might be a prick to work with, but it's hard to believe anything Dana says about shit like that. So 62% of you guys agree or believe the story that Dana White was saying. Light the stream, lads. Oh, there we go. Is this my mum getting back to me finally? Excellent. My mum got back to me. All right, cool. Dinner is on tonight. Let's have a look at this. Not the rankings, not the rankings. This. Okay, so this is from Ant Evans. And Ant Evans hadn't heard the story, but he believes it 100%. Francis was a terror at the UFC offices when he worked there. He showed up over and over again, walking around the offices, standing over people's desks, and making the staff at the UFC Apex/PI very uncomfortable. Some of it was just because he is a huge man from a different culture, speaking a different language, but there is also bullying. He struck him as a bully. Some of the specifics are hazy as it was 8 years ago in the office, but one that he witnessed himself was Francis Ngannou standing over the desk of a woman who was designing the UFC art and he wanted changes to the art. He didn't put his hands on her, but he was... What the fuck is this going on for? One sec, chat. That was weird. All right, what was I saying? He's a big, scary dude. He had no business standing over people's desks, telling them what to do. All fighters are at their worst selves on fight week, the pressure, the weight cut, and everything. Francis was unreal. He was obnoxious to people just doing their jobs. Let me catch up and read the chats. You saw the MMA Guru versus MMA Joey video? That shit had me dying. I didn't. Apparently, I've got to watch this Joey video. I've got to check it out on line 4677. Let me guess, your favorite pickup line, you just look like my mum. Have you got a little servant in you? Oh, well, do you want some? Never tried that, Mr. C, but you know what? We might as well. You should be able to break someone's fingers if they stick them in your face, like grabbing them and bending them in ways they're not supposed to bend. Yeah, if Michael Chandler puts his fingers in your mouth like he did to Dustin Poirier, you should be allowed to bite them off. I agree. Like the stream, guys, while you're here. Like the stream. Morales loves the pride rules. You know he does, UFC master. That fucking gay twink. Eric's children are all half black. Wouldn't be surprised. You should allow biting as long as it's not to the face, fingers, and balls. You should be allowed to bite the arm. Imagine going full zombie. No, you shouldn't be allowed to bite the arm, Super Shotgun. You shouldn't be allowed to bite people, guys. Impression of the UFC matching Bryce's next opponent with the self-sustaining nuclear energy that he has to invent. What are these impressions, Ben? UFC allows groin strikes and eye pokes. That's a good point. They kind of already do allow them. Ultimate Frenzied Cannibalism League. People forget, man. Ngannou is a massive... Okay. Impression of Germany and the Soviet Union invading Poland, and Craig Jones is just in the corner doing absolutely nothing. We will be taking our land back! Looks like Poland's fucked. And Evans used to work for the UFC, by the way. He's legit. Yes, Super Gamer. Francis is very dramatic. He is very dramatic. That is true, mate. Francis threatened Dana with his spear. You will give me $50,000. You will, or I'll get you with my Vespa. Which middleweight deputy sheriff would come out on top? RoboCop or body cam off Piper? Body cam off Piper. He is unbeatable. They're on to you, Dougie. You got to make it right. I know, man. I know. Apparently they replied to your message. Yeah, I just saw that. Dana has Alex to handle Francis easily. Alex Pereira? Huh? I know. Rumors have it he didn't have the sand dunes. Rumors have it he didn't leave the sand dunes. He was kicked out because the Chiefs, how much of a marauder he was on the cycle. He was kicked out by the Chiefs because of how much of a marauder he was on the cycle. I can't work in the sand dunes anymore. They don't want me here. What the hell was that? Impression of Francis mogging UFC staff and scaring everyone. Meanwhile, Craig Jones is standing there, not helping anyone. Give me $50,000 or I'll go and get my Vespa. Seems like everyone in here is fucked. The thumbnail is so fucking funny. MMA Guru on Joey's YouTube. All right, so I gotta check this out. Apparently. Let's check out MMA Joey YouTube. You guys are real into... All right, MMA Joey YouTube. Let's have a look at this. Nothing sacred. MMA Guru was so disgusted with Islam becoming the welterweight champ, he proceeds to taunt Muslims about women and children being bombed in Palestine. I knew MMA Guru was the Dylan Dennis of MMA YouTube, but I thought he was playing a character. Send in the nukes and grow cry at the border is despicable. Just goes to show you how you can capitalize on the MMA fan base by being Islamophobic, xenophobic, racist, and just an overall bigot. Yes, Joey, you're absolutely not... You are absolutely not capitalizing on a certain MMA fan base, are you, mate? Are you, Joey? Especially when we have old footage of you back in the day when you had 0 followers talking about how boring Magomed Ankalaev is. And now you just glaze all the Muslims, eh, Joey? Wouldn't want you to capitalize on an MMA fan base, would we, Joey? Anyway. I'll check out his YouTube channel next. Let me read some more chats. Impression of democracy manifest, John Jones. Can a black man have a twink? A succulent Chinese twink? UFC needs to allow knees to the ground like Pride did. Oh my god, yeah. Like one does. That's the thing. They still sanction fights with knees to a grounded opponent in one championship. And don't tell me the American commissions won't allow it, because one championship comes to America once a year and they're allowed to do knees to a grounded opponent. It's totally allowed to happen. Only wiener brights should be allowed, says Jeff Molina. We all love the Ultimate Hugging Championship, isn't it just the fucking best to watch? Impression of Michael Chandler sneaking into your house and sticking his dirty, nasty finger into your mouth while you fight for your life and Craig Jones does fucking nothing. G'day there, little one. I heard you left your ex-girlfriend and she wanted to be with one of my kids. Oh, take that. Looks like Dougie's fucked. Bristol Michael Chandler teaching future fighters how to cheat. No. Francis in a Russian gulag? He should be. Whose tribe wins in a blood feud? Francis's or Orobai? Orobai cannot be defeated. Orobai cannot be defeated. It is impossible for Orobai to be defeated. Absolutely impossible for Orobai to be defeated. I think Francis was just pissed. He didn't get any dark meat in his caves. Okay, Christian Grey, stop it. What are the odds that Ngannou advised Themba Garimbo to scam his village out of a library? Oh my god, dude. Francis Ngannou is the best scammer in MMA. He scammed the PFL into starting UFC Africa and then couldn't be bothered going there, man. Click on the MMA Joey video, dislike, and then immediately leave. Not a bad idea, Eric. Is that a pen? Didn't know Dougie is educated. It's actually a crayon Nitro Gaming. Being racist is fun. Nothing wrong with light racism. It's funny. Boo MMA Joey, exactly. Stop engaging with that tard. He finally got his blue check mark. Did he actually pay for Twitter? There you go. Joey, they're calling him the most raked MMA YouTuber out there. He is, Eric. MMA Joey is the biggest mangler of all time. I don't know what that means. Impression of Joey kissing the feet of the Iranian as he swears his allegiance. Of an Iranian as he slurs his allegiance. That's disgusting. The pig and the... Okay, all right. Stop it. I think knees to a grounded opponent would only help the Daggy style more. Imagine if Khabib was kneeing the fuck out of everyone. Holy crap. You know what, Alpeg? I wouldn't mind. I honestly wouldn't mind it if it helped the Dagestanis and it helped the Hamzat Chimaevs and the wrestlers more. We have to do anything to get progression happening on the ground. There's too much stalling on the ground. So whether it's the guy on bottom can throw up knees, whether it's when they shoot for the hips out in the open in the mat and you pull a guillotine, sprawl, readjust your feet, and then big knees up the middle. I don't care. I don't care how we fix it, but it's got to be fixed. What's with all the impression requests? I have no idea, Nacho, especially since I'm not good at impressions. How would Islam fight for the BMF belt? He can't fight for the BMF belt. The Rock wants his house back. I wouldn't be surprised. How are you, Tunnel Man? Good to see you. Black to green. Much thanks, you absolute legends. You're welcome, Kyle. You're welcome. Impression of nothing. Impression of Merc JDM raiding Francis's village, but Francis throws sand in his eyes. I don't think this is your sand mine. This will stop you here, son. Oh, my fucking eye. ONE FC does allow knees to the head of a grounded opponent in the US, but only in Colorado. I'm sure the UFC could make other states. Yeah, dude, if the UFC and TKO has got enough pull and power with the government to literally change the very laws of boxing, a sport in which they are not even involved, obviously they can change the rules to MMA. This would not be hard for them to change the rules of MMA. Impression of chat being retarded. It's every day, Nacho. Wait, is this live stream or pre-recorded? It's pre-recorded, mate. If this was a zombie apocalypse, Joey would throw you into the zombies so he can escape like Shan did to Otis that one time. It's that kind of loyalty he has to friends after the James Lynch situation. Yeah, MMA Joey literally just exists to get clicks and views. He says it all the time in his live streams. I've got to make a heater and get some views. I've got to make a video that gets 50k views. Craig Johns is the only Chad Australian left. No, JDM will be back. Why didn't JDM sprawl once? I don't know, Nacho. I don't know. I think he got so much... what's the word I'm looking for? He got so much confidence rolling with Craig Jones and being in bottom position. He assumed he would be able to scramble. And he just simply wasn't able to. So yeah, I think that's why. How are you, Mike Lang? You big dicked bastard. Good to see you, Mike Lang. I hope that you're well, dude. How are you, Mike Lang? You legend, mate. How are you, man? Impression of JDM fighting tooth and nail with burns and a broken arm, trying to give up the second Islam takes him. Impression of JDM fighting tooth and nail with burns with a broken arm, but giving up the second Islam tries to take him down. No, help me. No, fuck you. It's pre-recorded. It is pre-recorded. Casey O'Neill is going to bring the flyweight title to Australia. You don't know how hard it is? You don't know how hard it is? How are you, Waterloo's finest? Good to see you, man. How are you, mate? This has been on the screen for like 20 minutes with no comment yet. I know, Eric. It's good, isn't it? We have got to bring up the new pound for pound rankings. We've got to bring up the new pound for pound rankings. Let me read some chats. What do we think of the new pound for pound rankings? Impression of Team Khabib getting caught on steroids. We don't need to. Their whole team has been caught on steroids. We don't need to. Dana wants these boring fights to promote Power Slap being more exciting. This is the master plan, UFC master. You know, you guys don't like wrestling. You guys should be watching Power Slap. All action, all the time, fast, knockouts only. Impression of medieval MMA Joey helping the Muslims during the conquest of Spain. But Crusader BSD slays them with a sword. What is this? What are these impressions? Hats off. Oh, I'm gonna get all the Muslims over their gays. Not with the guillotine. He's too fat to fit in a guillotine. Impression of Francis taking the taking the body home. That's horrible, Bruce. Remember when Nate Diaz got in a brawl with the Daggies and he called them all a bunch of Ewoks? Team Ewok. Team Ewok. How are you, LaRue? Who can beat Islam? Maybe Morales, maybe Usman. That's about it. Those double legs were fucking fast. I don't know if JDM would have reacted quick enough to sprawl anyway. They were damn quick. They were dude, he was getting them so easily. Just a little bit more resistance from JDM would have been nice. Like the stream, guys. Like the stream. Like the stream. There's 40 people here. How many likes have we got out of 40 people? 15 likes out of 40 people. I'm not talking. I'm not talking until those likes go up. There's 40 people here. There's 15 likes. I'm not talking until those likes go up. We're going to need some more likes. $21 likes. All right, that's over 0.5%. I ain't doing a stream with under half the amount of likes. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Thank fuck we found a way to shut him up. Eat a dick. Eat a dick. Thank fuck we found a way to shut him up. All right, where are we up to? Help me, that is fucking brutal. Lost 3 viewers and lost 3 likes. We got likes, thank you, Eric. Help me, that is good, man. All right, let's press on. I'm hyped to see a lightweight against a middleweight this weekend. Oribly should win, but never underestimate a 37-year-old Scandinavian cutting an extra 15 pounds. Dude, I cannot wait to see Oribly sleep Jack Hermansson. It is going to be fucking gold, man. It is going to be... I don't know why a 37-year-old Jack Hermansson has decided to move all the way down. It is bizarre to me. I'd pay for that I'd pay for that intro and got it for free. Thanks, brother. You're welcome. You're welcome, mate. What do you think Dan Hooker's game plan should be for Arman Sarukian? Stick onto the outside, stick and move. Dan Hooker, you're a kickboxer. Stick and move on the outside. Do not let your back foot cross the black line in the center of the octagon. Always be moving to the left or the right. Whenever Arman Sarukian's open foot is facing, you want to be circling to that area. Pop the jab, throw the leg kick, stay elusive. To be fair, the Daggies do look like rodents, to be fair. Did you say, and that's not about their religion. No one's insulting their religions. We're insulting the way that you look. I'm going to have to teach the Dagestanis what insults are what. Yeah, saying you look like rodents is not insulting your religion. It's insulting the way that you look. Did you see Khabib say he doesn't want Islam to fight at the White House and he has a problem with it? Like Makhachev should just lay Khabib the fuck out, honestly. Islam really wants to compete there. I didn't see that. Why does he have a problem with him competing at the White House? Impression of flyweight taking JDM down and pinning him for 20 minutes. Shut up, help me. Impression of Evil Dougie sniffing Molly McCann into a giant tomato can? No. Mobzar has been inspired by Hamzat, Islam, and Valentina for their title fight. Mobzar has been inspired. That's why they'll never give a title shot to Mobzar. Hamzat ahead of Pantoja is a joke. Yes. Hamzat ahead of Pantoja is a joke. I agree. Bilal gave Islam the Brooklyn, and Bilal and Burns are mid. JDM can only box. We can't be saying he can only box after we saw him get up from underneath people. He is primarily a boxer, but he has got good takedown defense, just not good enough against Makhachev. Do an impression of Usman finding out that he is ranked number 8 at welterweight. Man, this is bullshit, man. I've only ever watched one MMA Joey video. At one point, I thought he was just another MMA YouTuber, but now I can tell that he is not. Oh no, he ain't like the rest of us. He has carved his own special fat lane. Hamzat, 0 title defense, has been champ for a few months. The disrespect on Pantoja is insane. I agree. Why the fuck do people hate Alexandre Pantoja? It should be Makhachev 1, Topuria 2, Pereira should be 3, because these guys have actually moved up and proven they are pound for pound fighters. Then it should be Dvalishvili, then Pantoja, then Alexander Volkanovski, then Khamzat Chimaev. Impression of Leon smiling as he is given his terminal cancer diagnosis. Mr. Edwards, unfortunately, it's terminal. Oh, look at me now, bruh. Impression of Dougie impregnating MMA Joey. Fucking take that, you fat cunt. These are free impressions. At least Guru gets paid for them. I know, MMA Master. At least Guru is good at the impressions. I'm not good at them at all. Healthy Shavkat destroys Islam, but I highly doubt that guy exists anymore. Me too, Toad. How healthy can you be if you've been sitting out for 12 months? Try being funnier. Tell me about it, Eric. I already like the stream. You cunt. Well, we'll like that. Try being a better streamer. Doug, you have to stream AJ versus Jake Paul for the shit show. If it is on at the right time, Super Shotgun, I will. I liked as soon as I joined. Thank you. Thank fuck we found a way to shut him up. Dana will allow Dylan to return if he can beat up Francis. If he can beat up Francis Ngannou. Dylan Dennis, you're allowed in. President of Daggies living in a forest fighting a bunch of stormtroopers and droids. Darker. Like the stream, dickheads. Like the stream. Dougie gets a dislike. I like the stream. Shut the fuck up. Secret technique unlocked. True. Thank you. Yes, secretly you have to shut me up. Alex should be 1. Ilya should be number 2. No. It should be Makhachev. Then it should be Topuria. Then it should be Alex Pereira. Then it should be Merab Dvalishvili. Then it should be Pantoja. Then it should be Volkanovski. Something like that. Dougie is begging for likes. It should be at least 50% likes. Not very nice seeing John Jones on the pound for pound. John Jones is not on the pound for pound. It's not. It's very nice not seeing. It is installed driver. True. Impression of Mike Tyson. I broke my back. It's spinal. It's spinal. He's begging for those likes like when the sign was traveling around the world. At least we got the sign. I got the sign and we got the likes. Do you think Joey likes the Muslims because they can both only grow neckbeards? No, I think he likes the Muslims because the Muslims pay him money. What if we insult the religion? They think we're calling me Islamophobic actually hurts me in any way. Well, if I was insulting the religion, I would say I'm insulting the religion, but I haven't insulted the religion. It insults his religion, that's why I'm not insulting his religion. Are Muslims' family reunions essentially orgies? Maybe. Getting up is an offense and doesn't score. Getting up is an offense and doesn't score. That's true. Yeah. Yeah. But it's not like he can just box. I guess he can. Like, I guess if you're saying his only offense is his boxing, that's fair. Yeah. Favorite kind of Asian other than Japanese? Thai. And Thai is my favorite kind of Asian. Impression of Usman finally repairing his knees, but Francis crashes into them with his moped. I'm ready to get back in the cage, man. Not so fast, brother. Honestly think JDM hurt his rib during the fight. Guru said it also. The crying face and wincing in pain gave me that vibe. Yes, I'd like to think that JDM injured his rib, but here's the problem with that, Alpeg. I can't sit here and say JDM lost because of an injured rib a week after making a shit ton of content. Telling Alex Pereira and Alex Pereira's entire fan base, I don't give a fuck that you were injured. The irony, the fucking irony of this sport, man. How can I sit here and make a video making excuses for JDM after the Magomed Ankalaev thing? I fucking hate this sport so much, man. Yes, you can just do it anyway. Just act like that week didn't exist and move. It's called double standards. I know, dude. You can like and root for whoever the fuck you want and be happy when they won, but we should be able to objectively say that that fight was boring. Tell me about it, 10-7 MMA. Fucking oath, mate. But if you say that fight was boring, you are getting absolutely mobbed by them. 10-7 MMA is a content creator, by the way, guys. He makes 10-7 MMA. MMA Quickie, Della Maddalena versus Makhachev predictions. He did a video on the scandal. He did Quickie on the picks. He does weekly picks videos and occasional topic videos. So if you guys are not getting enough MMA content from everyone, feel free to check out 10-7 MMA. Does he do live streams? They do live streams as well. Feel free to go and say g'day to 10-7 MMA. Shout out, guys. Thanks for being here, man. Is it crazy to say Chimaev is overhyped? I don't know. Depends where you're hyping him. I wouldn't say Chimaev is overhyped. No, I wouldn't. After splitting with Harasses and Holland, he got number 1 contender fight with Burns after a split with Harasses and Holland. What? No, the fight with Gilbert Burns wasn't a number 1 contender fight. He was meant to fight Shavkat Rakhmonov after that, but then Shavkat got injured and they had to reshuffle everything. So yeah. No, it wasn't a number 1 contender fight with Burns. Do an impression of Colby defending Michael Morales. I don't care that he's gay, he's American. Colby, Kamaru, Gilbert, Hoy were top 5 welterweights for 5 years. If Gary destroys Bilal, this will be the fastest turnaround for a division ever. Leon, Bilal, JDM, and Brady were here 1 minute and gone the next. Yeah, it's crazy. I remember last year when Leon Edwards won the belt, I declared it the death of the welterweight division. Dougie's Corner, RIP welterweight. I don't know if I'll be able to find that video. Dougie's Corner, RIP welterweight. No, I won't be able to find it, but I made a video talking about how it was the death of the welterweight division. Too long ago, sometime last year. I'll never be able to find it again. There's too many videos. But yeah, the way that it's turned around now, crazy, dude. The way that it's turned around is insane. Now it's like the best division in the UFC, right? If the worst Mike, that was the worst Mike Tyson I'd ever heard, that's fair enough. It's spinal. It's spinal. Tapura is everything JDM wishes he was. Islam. Tapura is everything JDM wishes that he was. Islam. Tapura is everything JDM wishes he was. Double champion. Still a winner. I mean, it's annoying, Nathan, but it's not wrong. Fuck you, Nathan. You're not wrong. Oh, no. The stream with the family was hilarious. Oh, I'm happy you liked it, Tunnel, man. Apparently it was my worst stream ever, according to the Dagestani fans. Thoughts on Islam and Ian? Do you think Ian will influence his cuck behavior onto Islam Makhachev? No, I don't think Ian will be able to influence his cuck behavior onto Makhachev. However, I will tell you why I would support Miles Morales, because watching Islam Makhachev get beating up by a gay man would be hilarious. The reason JDM got a title shot is because nobody else was ready. I still remember the surprise from seeing a poster with Muhammad versus Malay on it. Yeah, JDM was never meant to get that title shot. It was just the perfect circumstances. B double standards. Make the JDM was injured excuse video. A healthy straight-nosed JDM wouldn't stop those takedowns. Oh, mate, a healthy JDM without a broken rib would easily stop every single takedown. You know what? Tomorrow's video is going to be JDM would have survived if he wasn't injured. An absolute cope fest of a video. It's probably just going to... You know what? I am just going to make a rage bait video tomorrow. Just rage bait the Islam Makhachev fans and just pretend that I believe JDM would have won anyway if he wasn't in there injured. That'll be a funny one. I shouldn't do that. I've got to make a video about Francis Ngannou attacking Dana White. That's a much bigger topic. I've got to make that video. Having a phobia of a religion that blows themselves up in crowds of innocent people and marrying 6-year-olds? Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, imagine being scared of a religion that prides themselves on attacking people for saying things. Brother, Dylan Dennis, say something, brother. 10 of us must beat his head in, brother. Why would anyone be afraid of that religion? The sport makes you eat your words a lot. It really does, mate. Islam leg kicks hurt JD, and that was making fun of your religion, by the way. That one was. That one was. It's making fun of you guys blowing people up to defend it. That was making fun of your religion. Why am I shadow banned? I don't know. Impression with the UFC matching Bryce with creating a sustainable clean water the Africans need. What are these impressions? Hats off. So we have Ian versus his wife's boyfriend. So we have Ian versus his wife's boyfriend. Ian versus Bilal. Ian versus Morales. Help me is better than 10-7. True. The only one left who can beat Islam is Raja. Okay. I will not listen to your YouTube recommendations, mate. I do not blame you. Last time I sent you somewhere, they were blackout drunk. Your last recommendation gave me brain damage. I know. Very bad timing. Paid promotion. Didn't pay me anything. You're missing my point. Soft run. He's not him. You're missing my point. Soft run. He's not him. JDM is not him. JDM's not him. JDM is not Ilya Tapuria. JDM's not him. JDM's not the true champ. This is what you're getting at, Nathan. It's hurtful, but it's true. People forget, man. This isn't the first time Dougie rewrote history. I will never rewrite history, Bruce Wayne. JDM was supposed to fight Leon in London, not Shavkat. That was the one. Shavkat pulled out of the title fight with Bilal, and then JDM stepped in. There you go. That was the one. There you go. Thank you, Bilal. If he did hurt his ribs and kept fighting, he's a bloody mega Chad. A broken rib fucking hurts. Mine hurt for a couple of months, and it took about a year before I couldn't notice it anymore. That's what we're going to be doing. JDM is a Chad and could have beat Islam Makhachev if he was healthy. Impression of Leon winning another belt as a leather belt for the jeans he got at the local clothing store. Brother, I need new belts for the second pair of jeans, brother. It's the best division with the worst champion. You can't call Islam Makhachev the worst champion. He's had one boring fight in his last, 9 fights. He's not the worst champion. Hamzat is the worst champion. Hamzat fights once a year. Hamzat proved to be wrestling and be boring. Hamzat's the worst champion. Valentina Shevchenko is the worst champion. Pantoja's kind of the worst champion. Islam did more emotional damage to J little DM than physical damage. He did, mate. That fucking image of JDM crying. I hate it. Impression of Miles Ticoing Islam via twerking. Come here, big boy. Lie down. Oh, you like it? Clapping back at you? Why are you unconscious? Brother, I can't look at this. It's haram, brother. Impression of... Oh, we just did that one. Imagine jumping someone in public and then playing the victim. I know, Install Driver. It's weird, isn't it? We're allowed to cope. He's our boy. It'll be great for clicks. It would be great for the clicks. Sorry, mate. I wanted JDM to surprise us. Guru couldn't handle it. Ilya is the true mixed martial art. I know, Nathan. I know, dude. This is... At least we can take a joke here in Australia. I know, dude. I wanted JDM to be him as well, mate. Ah, fucking hell, JDM. Have we heard from JDM's team yet? Has he posted yet? Fucking JDM. You poor bastard. You poor bastard, JDM. JDM's face-off and walkout was out of character. He looked like he knew something we didn't. I'm calling it now. He got approached and told he has to lose this one. Illuminati confirmed. We all know the UFC is rigged. And Gatorade saxophone is proving it to us. You smell good, Jack. You smell good, Jack. Let me hug you for 25 minutes, brother. You shower, brother. You use Western shower, brother. I must hug you for 25 minutes, brother. The first time I got a membership was when I wasn't even on YouTube. I think I'm going to stop watching the lives and the videos, so I'm more likely to get a membership to draw you back into the channel, Bruce Wayne. You know, Bruce, they're only $1. You get meme videos, you get emojis, sometimes you get IRL streams, you know, they're only $1, mate, you know, they're only $1. Ian versus Bilal. Bilal is Ian Gary's wife's boyfriend. Yuck. She's got shit taste in men. Do you know the law on one of the fights this weekend? Shamrock. He was wanted internationally for a decade for a crime he didn't commit. This sounds like a weird joke that is building up. I got everyone hates Islam right now, but why do you think he deserves to be pound for pound? Because he is the best fighter in the UFC. Like, he beat Volk on the move up. Then he moved up and beat a welterweight. Thank you, Nathan, for re-upping your membership. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, dude. He submitted the best submission artist the UFC's ever seen in Charles Oliveira. He outstruck Dustin Poirier. He outboxed Alexander Volkanovski. He can out-wrestle anyone. He's a better wrestler than Khabib. I don't know what to tell you. Like, Islam Makhachev is the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the UFC. He might be the GOAT of the sport. He might be the GOAT of the sport. He might be the best mixed martial artist that's ever fought. I mean, let's be serious. What is mixed martial arts? It's primarily striking. It's primarily wrestling. It's primarily jiu-jitsu. These are the big three. He can outstrike Dustin Poirier and Alexander Volkanovski. Alexander Volkanovski, who, mind you, can outstrike Max Holloway 3 times in a row. He can out-wrestle Khabib. Khabib, who only ever lost 2 rounds in 16 fights in his entire UFC career. He can also get a submission on Charles Oliveira, the guy that has the most submissions in the UFC. Islam Makhachev, I will unsubscribe. Stop the... I'm just... we can talk shit, but we got to be serious as well. Islam Makhachev might be the best mixed martial arts practitioner that has ever walked the planet. No shit. He's absolutely the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world right now, if not the best person that's ever been a mixed martial artist ever. That's the unfortunate truth of where we are right now. What did Francis say to Dana? What did Dana say about Francis? I believe you want to ask Tunnel Man. Let me bring up the story and you can read it on the screen while I read some of the chats, mate, because I've covered it earlier in the stream. So Tunnel Man, read the screen and I'll read some chats. And then we'll meet up again and we'll chat about it. Bryce, fuck man, Sarukian would have slept Islam. I'm just saying. Dougie has sadly turned into... I'm not... Did I say anything that wasn't factually correct? Did I say anything that wasn't factually correct? Bryce Mitchell is going to face Connor in the main event of the White House Card. Now we're talking, Johnny. Please don't make a Cope injury video. We are better than that. We are better than that. I won't. I'm going to cover this news that's on the screen now, Nacho. Everything you said about Chimaev equals Islam Makhachev. Does it? I don't think it does. Impression of Leon smiling after finding out beating lightweights doesn't get you a title shot. Impression of Leon smiling after finding out beating lightweights doesn't get you a title shot. I'm going to move down. I'm going to beat up some lightweights, lad. I'm going to beat up some lightweights. Yeah, that's not going to work, kid. You hate women? I do not hate women. I do not hate women. I rather enjoy them, actually, when they're underneath you. It's quite nice. What was I up to? Mackenzie Dern and Kayla Harrison are tied for the best champion today. You know that is not true. What is Dern then? The worstest of the worstest? At least she's got an ass to look at. You know. What has Shevchenko got to look at? Nothing. Impression of Slobodan Milosevic asking Craig Jones for advice during the Yugoslavian Civil War. What should we do, brother? How should we save Kosovo? I'll put the whole country in a guillotine, man. Good job, Paramount. What a good time to spend all that money on the UFC. They are going to be fucking devastated. Also, Shevchenko versus Whaley 1 was 1,000 times better than Islam versus JDM. Not true at all, Bruce. Not true at all. Christian Gray says, you shut your fucking face about slandering Valentina Shevchenko, cunt. All right, you fucking pull up, mate. Dean Thomas was correct when he said Chimaev would be a disaster. And MMA Joey busted ass arguing against it. Yes, he was right. But of course MMA Joey busted his ass arguing against it. That's what MMA Joey does, mate. We did hear from his coach. Right. I'm guessing it was nothing of importance since it didn't make its way onto MMA Twitter, Nacho. JDM, can you... No, don't worry. I'll find it, Nacho. You're all good, mate. JDM was the worst, no women's MMA. JDM is worse than Bisping. I'll stop now. He's young. I hope he improves. He was badly injured and threatened, by the way. I don't think he was threatened or badly injured, but no, he's not worse than Bisping. He's not worse than Bisping. Bisping got a fluke knockout over Rockhold that didn't take him seriously, and then Bisping lost to Dan Henderson. JDM beat the fuck out of an 11-fight win streak below Muhammad and beat Gilbert Burns when he broke a forearm in the first round, okay? JDM's good. Stop it. Pretty sure JDM and team have been completely silent. Apparently, we heard from his coach, Ben Vickers. He's got sick knickers. Valentina is my favorite champion, by the way. I need her around. Stop it, Mitch. We haven't heard from JDM, but Tom said they'll be posting something shortly. Yeah, Tom Aspinall said there'd be news on his injury shortly. Thank you, Coach Nathan, for re-upping your membership. There's tough and money is tight. Times are tough, money is tight. I understand, Bruce. I've been there. I get it. Alfred forbid Batman from spending his money on YouTube. Master Bruce, you've got to stop wasting your money on MMA YouTube, Master Wayne. Even as a billionaire, money is tight for all. Hey, you're spending your money on fighting crime, not on some dickhead YouTuber. No joke, Shamrock was seriously a wanted man like Lee Murray. But just like Bill Clinton, he did not have sexual relations with that woman. I believe you, Mr. C, but I need to Google this. I don't know what to say, Mr. C. I need to Google it. You're blowing me away, Mr. C. You're absolutely blowing me away, mate. You're blowing me away. No Ilya glazing from now on. No, we can still glaze Ilya. Impression of Kias to Wild 2. Ask, I don't know what this is. Sorry, hats off. $1 to Dougie is $1 less to OnlyFans models. Exactly, guys. Don't give your money to OnlyFans models. Give it to me, please. I want this to be my job. And even if you don't want to give me money, you don't have to. Just like the stream. Get your dad to subscribe. I will unsubscribe. Stop the inbeating glazing. It's true. Alfred still has the parental lock on my back computer. I strongly disagree. It's true, though. Islam is the shit. The last fight he needed to finish and we wouldn't be shitting on him at all. Exactly. Fuck man, Saruki would have slept him. Dougie Stanley turned into Joey. Hot take, Islam ducked Ilya. Islam did not duck Ilya. He wanted to get a double belt. He literally agreed, you guys know this, he agreed to fight Ilya Topuria on International Fight Week if Bilal Muhammad was going to beat JDM. That's why the announcement came the week after the Bilal Muhammad JDM fight. He agreed to fight Ilya Topuria. They were just waiting on the outcome of the fight. That's all that it was. Ilya over Islam. Islam beat Volk on a 22-fight win streak. Charles on an 11-fight win streak. Jack on an 18-fight win streak. Ilya beat Volk on a 1-fight loss streak. Max and Charles on 1-fight win streak. I know. Ilya is not higher than Islam Makhachev. Listen. I'm sad that Jack Delaman and Elena lost. Their fans are fucking annoying. Hamzat Chimaev is a pain in the ass. Movzar Evloyev is highly overglazed. Is that enough Dagestani insults for you guys? But the fact of the matter is, they're inbred, and Khabib did literally marry his cousin, all right? Enough truth bombs. But the fact of the matter is, Islam Makhachev is the best human being that has ever done MMA, ever. All the mixing the martial arts together, not a Hoist Gracie, the best jiu-jitsu artist, not a Fedor, the best Sambo artist with the ground and pound. The best person to mix them all together is Islam Makhachev. My opinion, and I think it's correct. You aren't an enjoyer of women on top? Well, I don't mind them when they're on top. I prefer them underneath, I prefer to be the one setting the pace. Why is the pink hair playing the victim? That's what he does, mate. Well, I mean, hang on, he was assaulted by Francis Ngannou. What do you mean playing the victim? You're simply wrong, Nitro, and that's okay. We're all wrong sometimes. Thank you, Nacho. I appreciate it, man. After further review of UFC 322 co-main event, Valentina versus Zhang, it's been decided the UFC will permanently close women's MMA for good. You can look at Valentina's broad shoulders and abs. Okay. Andrew Schultz is gay. Yeah, we all know he's gay, but whatever. We will see. We will see in the fullness of time. I want to see Mackenzie versus Cortez on the hub. Just put it in the Discord. Oh, thank you. Ben Vickers with the great knickers and what he was talking about. Let's have a look at the Discord. Ben Vickers with his sick knickers. All right, let's have a look. Ben Vickers. Message from Ben Vickers, JDM's coach. I'm more proud of Jack and the team today than ever before. True, we didn't get the marbles, but we dared to dream and took our shot. It hurts like hell, but we aren't defined by this sport. It's just what we love to do. We have felt all the support and the love over the last couple of weeks, and the decade means the world to us. I love Jack and the team. I love Scrappy MMA, which is out of Australia, of course, and our community. See you all on the mat soon as I'm back in glorious Perth. And rest assured, it is the beginning, not the end. A pretty generic statement from the boys down in Perth, but yeah, what can you say? Didn't make excuses, just took the loss on the chin. Classic Australian Chad. Dougie, hey, I think you are the best ever to UFC as fighter. Thank you, not the Ambro, for writing Scrambled. That might be my dyslexia, or you did just write Scrambled for me. You, Dougie, hey, think it you ever best ever to UFC is fighter. Yeah, no, you're just writing Scrambled to fuck with my dyslexia. Thank you, appreciate it. Get Schultz and his Indian cuck buddy off the stream. Sorry. Why is Schultz even famous? I have no idea. You're blowing me, Mr. C, Dougie's corner. Okay. I mean, beating up an 18-fight win streak, undisputed champ JDM for the belt is clearly more impressive than winning a bacon belt over a one-fight streak, Charles Oliveira. Thank you, Nacho. I'll give him the Charles win, but the JDM one, it was the worst. It was the wrestling difference. That is it. He mixed them up. I hate to use their excuse, but he picked out where are the weaknesses of his opponent, and he maximized on it the best. Islam beat Volk on a one-fight loss streak at lightweight on short notice, but nobody talks about that. He beat Volk in Australia after... They usually get a 2 days to rehydrate, and if they're in Abu Dhabi, they get an IV bag as well. Instead, he flew down to Australia, which has a restricted weight cutting window. So he beat Volk on his worst day with a full prep camp Volk without his IV and without his usual rehydration. And he beat Volk 4-1, 2-1, 2-3, 4-1. I don't remember the score, but he cleanly beat Volk. He beat Volk. Ilya is way more entertaining and impressive, but Islam should be higher. And by the way, By the way, Conor McGregor moved up to lightweight and beat Eddie Alvarez. Eddie Alvarez, who has won a belt in every fucking promotion that he's ever gone to. UFC, Bellator, BKFC, and one championship. Conor moved up and beat him. Ilia Topuria moved up and beat the former light heavyweight champion Charles Oliveira, the best submission artist of all time. Alex Pereira moved up and he beat Jan Blachowicz, former champion, and Magomed Ankalaev and Yuri Prohaska, who is clearly the best light heavyweight in the world. Alexander Volkanovski moved up and fought the worst version of Islam Makhachev possible, and Islam Makhachev beat him. Max Holloway moved up and beat the fuck out of Justin Gaethje, who was the #1 contender at the time on like a 4-fight win streak. Volk moved up and fought Islam on Islam's worst day, and Islam beat him. These are the facts. These are the facts. Islam Makhachev is the best fighter in the world right now. Maybe the best fighter of all time. Ilya is way more entertaining and impressive, but Islam should be higher at the moment. Listen, I'm a bigger Ilya fan than I am an Islam fan. I'd much rather watch Ilia Topuria fight any day of the week. I don't take a shit watching Islam Makhachev edits. I don't walk around my house listening to Islam Makhachev music. Yeah? I'd much rather Ilia Topuria. I'm a way bigger Ilia Topuria fan. Islam Makhachev is the best MMA fighter in the world right now. Another win for the white man. There you go. Chad, Islam Makhachev, the white man. Judges only see who is on top and takedowns, and that is it. Not recently, though, have they? You know, with some of the weird scorings that we've been getting, right? Ben Vickers with the best knickers. Ben Vickers, the stick. Tom has the most well-rounded heavyweight of all time. JDS, Stipe. That's exactly how GSP won everything. Yeah, picking out the best of the worst. Did you hear about the wife of the Indian guy on the Andrew shot? No, Bruce, no, I didn't. Pretty based, unlike Little Ank realizing a staged video of a doctor poking his ribs. Yeah, just take the loss on the chin and move on. It is pretty based from the Australians. Ilya and Shavkat are well-rounded. Ilya and Shavkat are well-rounded. Aussies are dumb. They have never seen how a Scottish Chad handles an undefeated Dagestani. It's called a fucking triangle, boys. I thought Australia had jiu-jitsu. Very good, help me. Thank you. Nacho and Nitro are debating. They are. He lost. We need to get Islam a fight in Australia for the rest of his career. Yeah, where he has less time to put water back on. I agree. Yes, Dougie versus Islam in Australia. I agree. Me versus all of Islam. All 100 million of them. Dougie will get revenge for Volk and JDM. Mate, did you guys see me sitting on the couch? I know the camera angle doesn't do me any justice here. Makes me look like I've got a receding hairline. Makes me look skinny. But when you guys saw me sitting on my couch in my natural environment, Chad hairline, Chad jawline, arms of thickness. DDP, JDM, and Islam, Hamzat, and Ghan almost have me quitting the sport. Yeah, it's true, Nathan. And if you guys are going to quit the sport, I beg you, go to BKFC. I beg you. If you're done with UFC, I don't blame you. We're in a dark, dark era. But please go to BKFC. It's fucking amazing and it deserves your support. The chads that you are looking for, the violence that you so crave, ladies and gentlemen of the chat, it's in BKFC. Support it. Go there. Watch it. It's great. Even Ronan MMA dropped a Dylan Dennis video. Did you check it out? I didn't, but I love Ronan's videos. I will check that one out. I got a lot of content to watch. I told my mum I'd go and have dinner with the family tonight. I should be catching up and watching content. We'll do it tomorrow. But I've got to watch fucking tape study for this fucking card. Because everyone on this card is fucking new. There's all new names on this card. Do we have to do picks this week? Do we have to do the picks this week? We shouldn't have to do the picks this week. Should we skip the picks this week, chat? What do you reckon? He cleanly beat Volk, but on all the tests, he tested positive before that, and something the real GSP didn't do. GSP oiled up to beat BJ Penn. People forget, man. Slippery GSP. Christian Grey. I just Googled it for you. The headline reads, UFC signs athlete who spends 10 years on the run for a crime he did not commit. It's about there's no fucking way that is a sign. That is no fucking way that is a headline. There's no fucking way that is a headline. That is a headline. UFC signs athlete who spends 10 years on the run. UFC signs an athlete who spent 10 years on the run for a crime he did not commit. What is this sport? What is this fucking sport? What is this fucking sport that we watch? What did we watch? We watch the most unhinged sport in the world. God, I love MMA. What would I do without MMA, Mike? It'd be so boring. Just plastering and doing quotes and talking to idiots. God, I love MMA so fucking much, Mr. C. Volk is really overrated on Islam's resume. He's not, Bruce. Volk is like the 8th best MMA fighter on the GOAT list of all time. Volk is not overrated. Volk and Charles Oliveira are not overrated. And maybe Arman Sarukian as well. But unfortunately, it was on short notice and it was a very close fight. And I've said it before, he needs the Arman Sarukian fight rematch on his resume. If Ilya knocks Arman in the first round with the given qualifications, will you say he is better than Islam? Oh, if Ilya knocks out Arman Sarukian in the first round, will you say he's better than Islam? Oh, I gotta think about that. Oh, if Ilya knocks out Arman Sarukian in the first round, I'm trying to picture it. Is he better than Islam Makhachev? Because then he's moved up to lightweight and knocked out the #1 contender. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would actually. Yes, I would. Yeah, I would. I would, yes. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. Yeah. Can we get back to feeding Alex the light heavyweight roster every couple of months so we can actually be entertained? Dude, I'm sorry I shat on you so much in 2024 about Alex Pereira. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry that I shat on you so much, Nacho, in 2024. I would say yes. Yeah, yes. The chat's saying yes. Bro said yes, thinking about the easiest question. I was just taking it all in, not the AM, bro. I was trying to not overglaze Ilya. I was trying to be serious about it. But yes, I agree with you guys. Yes. Volk is overrated. We just did that one. When Ilya moves up to a weight class, he knocks out the best, but Islam can as a fighter, but Islam can't. That's a better fighter in my opinion. When Ilya moves up a weight class, he knocks out the best. But Charles Oliveira isn't the best. Charles Oliveira isn't the best. Arman's the best, so we'll see, help me. Dougie, can you stop saying that Islam is the best? It's annoying to me. I'm sorry, Charlotte, but it's true. To be fair, that song Islam walked out to was a banger. I don't like the Dagestani walkout music. My brother does. I don't. My bad, Dougie. I thought the help would not worry, Zayn, bro. Give Ilya a shot. An exciting champion. He is an exciting champion. Keep saying Islam is the best. Stop it, Nitro. Where are we up to, guys? Hour and a half, 5 o'clock. Got to get out of here soon. Guys. I didn't get to hear it. It was at Buffalo Wild Wings. It's too loud to hear anything. Well, you didn't get to hear what? Islam Makhachev's walkout music? Everyone was hyped throughout the card until the co-main and the main event. I agree, Super Gamer. They fucking killed it in the ass. I agree, man. Never happened. Actually happened. Kind of crazy. About the Indian dude on Schultz's podcast. He's a cuck, even though he always claims how he has the best marriage and his wife was a virgin when they were married. Spoiler, not true. Of course not. She posted it publicly. I don't get cuckoldry. I don't get it. Like, I can understand, like, girls being lesbians and being bisexual. I can even understand guys being gay. Being a cuck, I can understand Yog's feet thing. Being a cuck is the one fetish that I just do not get. I don't get it. And how Sean O'Malley could find himself in that world is bizarre to me. Shyla already asked if we could skip the picks this week. We should be able to skip the pick. Dougie skips chats and now picks. I don't skip chats, thank you, Master. I skip some chats, but only when it's really busy in here, mate. I tried to get to the best stuff for you guys. Super good fight night. I don't like this fight night. I think the top 2 fights on the fight night are great, Nate, but the prelims are... There's fighters that aren't even in the... There's multiple fighters that have not been in the UFC, but also have not been on Contender Series, nor have they been on Tough, nor have they been on Road to the UFC. Like, what are these fucking fighters? Stipe and JDS had no submission game. JDS had a submission game. What are you talking about? So did Stipe. What are you talking about? Oh, it's Johnny. Only skip shit fight night cards. UFC is just signing everyone. It's like, you know, when they came to Australia and I made that video about how it was essentially just an overpriced Hex and Eternal show. It feels like we're doing that at UFC Qatar, man. Smoke crack? Yeah, let's smoke crack instead. Fuck making picks. Let's smoke crack instead. I'm just going to make random picks and hope for the best. I might have to do that as well, Shyla. We are really going to hold steroids against John Jones and act like Islam Makhachev hasn't been juicing since he was born? No, Bruce. I brought up. I'm the only one, apparently, on MMA YouTube that remembers that Islam Makhachev popped for meldonium. I bring it up all the time. I don't hear anyone else bringing it up. I'm the only one that happens to fucking bring it up, man. Sada, women are the best. Sada, women are the best. Biased Aussie fans saying Volk is a top 10 fighter of all time. Volk is a top 10 fighter of all time. I would say yes. Looks like Dougie in a hoodie. Bro spent... Oh, he does look like me in a hoodie. He does. That's creepy. I didn't commit that crime, chat. This story isn't about me, chat. I didn't do nothings, chat. I didn't do fucking nothings, chat. I didn't do fucking nothings. Shit. Fuck yeah. Ilya and Islam are in the battle for the top. That'll keep getting decided and teach their fine habit. It's pretty cool. Yeah, Alpeg, think about this, right? I was going to make a video about this probably at the Christmas. Fuck! I've said it now. And now someone else is going to make the video because people listen to me and poach my ideas. I've seen it happen on MMA YouTube. Anyway, 2026 is going to be the GOAT year when you think about it. Merab, Pantoja, John Jones versus Alex Pereira. Alex Pereira being a double champion and has got Ronda Rousey's record. And then you've got Ilia Topuria, Alexander Volkanovski, and Islam Makhachev. 2026 is going to define the GOAT conversation for the next 10 years. We're going into such a crazy year. It's a fucking legacy defining year in 2026. Crazy. I tried to dono and YouTube wouldn't let me. Sucked in, mate. I literally said Merab, Johnny. I literally said Merab. Fucking YouTube. Holding me back, boys. Holding me back, I tell you what. I'm telling you, Ilya would outclass Islam. I don't know. It depends on what weight class, Super Gamer. At 155, I like Ilya Topuria. Obviously, at 170, I like Islam. It's so satisfying to see Dougie having to take back all he said about Alex Pereira. I know, it hurts me, mate. I did mention Merab. There you go. Yeah, don't delete it, Johnny. I see you down there, mate. I see you, brother. I see you. If I think Ilya out-wrestles Armin for 4 rounds and stretches up a sub in the 5th, we could put him at number 1, but just KOing him in the round doesn't display his well-roundedness. Yeah, I guess you're getting into the real nitty-gritty of the skill level. I get that, Mr. C. Ilya's won a second belt as well and is underfooted. There's footage of Islam getting laid the fuck out. That is true. I completely forgot Ilya Topuria is undefeated. Islam's been slept. And the Islam Makhachev fans love to bring that up when they talk about Khabib. That's a very good point, Mitch, and I forgot that one. Thank you. Lazy stream, good stream. Why does KOing Armin, who has never been a champ and already lost to Islam, make Ilya better? Islam haters grasping at straws. I think it's because of the reason I was thinking about it so much is because I imagined Ilya doing it, and that puts Ilya ahead. And JDM sort of got rushed to the title by not really working his way through all the top 5, you know? He skipped over Shavkat. But then if Islam Makhachev beats a Shavkat or a Morales or an Ian Gary, like they are really neck and neck right now, Nacho, which is why it took me just a minute to think about it rather than just being an Ilya Glazer and just saying yes straight away. What's up, Excited Solar System? I missed you, mate. How you been, brother? How you been, man? Good to see you, brother. Ball so hard, motherfuckers won't find me. I'm ball so hard, motherfuckers won't find me. You cannot do that, Dougie. You have to worship my wife, sir. Never. You have to worship my wife. I bet you understand guys being gay a lot. Shut up, Eric. Shut up, dickhead, Eric. You fucking cock, mate. Fuck you, Eric. You know, if Islam's music came out in a club, you get hyped. I wouldn't get hyped for Islam's music, man. We know you can understand why I go, okay, Dougie has a veiny, what's up, HDS weapon? Good to see you, man. People forget, man, Shakespeare made a fun of cuckoldry. I did forget that, Mr. C. Let's just do the top 10 picks for this event and not count it overall. No, I don't even want to do it for this event either, man. What did you say about Alexa Grasso's fate? What's up, Yog? I knew you were listening, mate. I know overall picks or nothing. It's got to be overall picks. I know. Only guys with small cocks are cucked, but we are hung. We sip for no women. This is true. We do simp for no women. This is true. Dougie also skips checking if the Thai lady he meets has a dong. That's why I send my brother there first. They don't bring up Islam popping because it was overturned and therefore irrelevant. I think it was overturned, but I don't think it's irrelevant. I think the fact that his entire team has popped for steroids at one point or another doesn't mean it's irrelevant. Sean O'Malley's was overturned. Was Sean O'Malley's overturned or did he just serve his suspension? Shit, I think I'm talking out of my ass now. John Jones's was overturned. I know that for sure. And we still bring it up for John Jones. I don't care. The point is, I don't care that it was overturned. You can't have your entire team pop for the same fucking steroid again and again and again and be like, well, this one was overturned. No, I don't care. Shamrock's a legend. Shamrock is a bloody legend. O'Malley's wasn't over. No, I didn't think it was. That's why I was like, I stopped myself right there because I'm pretty sure I was talking out of my ass. Thank you, Nacho. JDM is juiced. Man looks 45. He's just from Perth. You have no idea what it's like in Perth. There's no ozone layer. It's like 90 degrees every day except no humidity. Yeah, he's not juiced. He's just from Perth. I'm reporting you to the UK police. I don't blame you. Imagine having a gay UFC champion. I know, Super Gamer. I think Mihail has got a chance against Islam. I think he has a chance, but I would like to see his wrestling tested at a high level. He fought Sean Brady. Sean Brady didn't shoot a takedown. We had multiple gay UFC champions. We had John Jones and Izzy. True. And Sean O'Malley. Santa Claus is going to steal your idea. Tell me about it, Johnny. Do you really think Ilya could KO Islam at 155? Yes. Yes, I do. If you were Makachev, would you walk up to Khabib and compromise his jaw for even saying he has a problem with his White House idea? Yes! Dude, Islam Makhachev should fight on the White House. Imagine the greatest fighter of all time becoming the GOAT. He's the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, defending his welterweight title against an American, Kamaru Usman, becomes the greatest fighter of all time at the greatest card of all time at the White House. Of course he should fight at the White House against Kamaru Usman. It's crazy to me that this is like not a more accepted idea. The former like second-based welterweight of all time against the current #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world going to become the GOAT defending his title at what could be the greatest card of all time. And some people think this is a bad idea. I'm sorry, do you hate fun? Do you just hate fun? It's like a girl being like, how about I suck your dick for a bit? You go, no, thank you. Actually, I'm okay. I'm good. What, do you just fucking hate fun? What is wrong with you? He mentioned Marav. 2026, bring back the best year. 2016, exactly. Next year's GOAT convo will be off its tits. Next year's GOAT conversation is going to be insane. Insane. Still going. I'm still going, M operator, but we're about to get out of here soon. We are. I'm going to do this. We got outro music, chat. We got bloody outro music, chat. I got outro music for the chat. Craziness, mate. Outro music is, we got out. You guys didn't expect that, did you? Didn't expect me to have outro music now. We got outro music now, chat. It's good stuff. We're going to wrap it up here, Chatathan. It's time. It's time to wrap it up. No effort. Shut up, dickhead. Wrap it up here instead. No, we're going to wrap it up where I say wrap it up. Do not wrap it up there. That's the outro music, chat. Brand new track. Wrap up an hour later. No, we're going to wrap it up there. Wrap it up an hour later. Nope. All right, let's read the last of your chats and then we'll get out of here. No aura outro music. It's meant to have no aura. It's meant to be quiet. This is terrible. Fuck you. All right, where am I up to? They need to keep Ilya at pound-for-pound #1 until Islam gets a balls to the face. Oh, you guys are so annoying. Simp. All right, they need to keep Ilya at the pound for pound number 1 until Islam gets the balls to the face Ilya at lightweight. Balls to the face Ilya at lightweight. I don't know what you mean, Bruce. I'm sorry. Dougie bust Nacho's parlay and he still donates. He's a legend. This community is the best community on MMA YouTube. I'm sure of it, Mr. C. It's the best community on MMA YouTube. Still doesn't matter if you're KO'd out cold. It still doesn't matter if you're KO'd out cold. Yes, this is true. Like, everyone doesn't care about the skill level of Brady. He got slept. No one cares. I say I need to see Morales fight a wrestler. They go, he fought Brady. They don't care about the skill. They don't care about what skill was in there to be seen. They don't care at all. I told you last year, Paddy beats Ilya and Islam. Time will prove me right. I told you last year, Paddy will beat Ilya and Islam. We'll find out, strength and all. We'll find out on Saturday night. We'll find out on Saturday night. We'll find out then, baby. Have you guys seen Islam struggling so much against Arman? We're talking about the first round KO Islam could never. Yeah, I mean, this is why we needed to see the Arman fight. It was a short notice fight. It was a very fucking close fight. It is the fight that Islam Makhachev's legacy hinges on. We should simp for Valentina Shevchenko. No, we should not, Johnny. Going hard on JDM because I'm an Aussie? You got it. Exactly, Nathan. O'Malley wasn't overturned. I thought so. They're trying to overturn O'Malley's, but it hasn't happened. Right, that's probably why I got my wires mixed up. No Russian can be considered the GOAT when they fight against 40 pounds lighter than them. Before anyone mentions Alex Godetan Pereira, that is different. It's not different at all. At all. And Russians can be considered the GOAT. Fedor was considered the GOAT for a while. The head of USADA said Islam's failed test was the most egregious thing he'd seen while working there and should never have been announced as a failure. And yet it did, Nacho. And yet it did get announced as a failure. My 100% pick card should have gone through, but they fucked up the refereeing with Neil Magny. This just is what it is. It did get fail. He did pop for failure. His entire team has popped for failure. Multiple people on his team have popped for failure. The team drug cheats. They weight cheat. They drug cheat. They use IVs. I don't blame them. If you're not cheating, you're not trying. Everyone's probably cheating. Sean O'Malley's cheating. Kamaru Usman's cheating. His brother popped. His dad is a pharmacist. Israel Adesanya grew a boob. Manel Cap grew a boob. So many people are fucking cheating. That's fine. It is what it is. But I'm not going to pretend that the entire Team Eagle popping from Eldonium and then Makhachev pops from Eldonium just because USADA left them off the hook. I really don't care. USADA's corrupt as fuck. Israel Adesanya grew a tit and then they handed him a 50 clean jacket. A 50 clean test jacket. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what USADA said. I don't. Tomorrow at 12:30, I will be in an interview with my local PD. My older cousin brutally... I don't know. I'm not reading all that. 17 fight winning streak or 17 title wins? Depends what era. Johnny, depends what era. 17 fight win streak is irrelevant against bums. Yeah, it depends what era it is. The head of USADA also made a new word for John Jones. Yeah, I mean, the head of USADA not only just made up the word picograms, but they made up a fact about a microdose reoccurring for a specific drug when that drug has never been proven to reoccur. USADA lied. Bring GSP back to fight Islam at the White House. There we go. I doubt UFC White House will be fun. It will be. We need Canelo hands to dethrone Islam. We do. I don't think Islam's crew will pass the background check to enter the White House. Absolutely not. Do not wrap it up here. Yep. No girthy, veiny stream today. It's been a good stream. What are you talking about? It's been nearly 2 hours, Bruce Wayne. What are you talking about? Talk shit about Islam, then plays music. Talk shit about Islam's music, and then plays... It's outro music. It's relaxed outro music. Take it easy. See your strength and honor. We're not unwrapping it. Dislike bomb for the short stream. No. Catch you next Tuesday. See you cunts. Not Two-Face. Not to the face. It's Two-Face, you dyslexic dust fucker. That's fair. Wouldn't mind a 160 catch weight for Ilya versus Islam. Neither would I. Catch weight is for pussies. I wouldn't mind the catch weight. This is the type of music Leon's training montage will be playing to. It's chilled out outro music. The Dougie hat cursed JDM. The Dougie prayer. That was a good South Park impression. Thanks, bruh. Dougie wants to watch Hamzat versus DDP again. No. So much cheating, but no evidence from my GOAT, Alex Pereira. Exactly. Cheating is the best base. The whole country got banned that one time at the Olympics. That's what I mean. All of Russia literally got banned for cheating. There we go, chat! Well done, everyone. Based outro music. Amazing outro music. That's it. Good stream today. Nearly 2 hour stream. Well done to everyone. The chat was unhinged and on point today. I appreciate all of you guys Have a very good night, everyone. I'll see you guys tomorrow for a video. Then I will see you tomorrow afternoon, 2:30, 3:30, 4 o'clock for a live stream. And then we do the picks on Friday. Excellent, man. Excellent. Absolutely terrible music. I don't think it is. I think it's good. I think it's good outro music. What do we reckon, chat? Good outro music? Good stream? That's a vibe, man. That is a vibe, brother. That's a vibe for the outro. Outro music, I thought it was Wash Neighbors. Nah, this is good outro music, man. Just put the intro music on. Nah, this is veiny as. Yeah, this is good. Drop the song name. I don't know the song. Just got it saved on my computer as outro music. Sounds better up louder. What is this beat? This is what I'm saying. This is the outro music. Unk doesn't know what he's talking about. This is good, man. This is riding to the sunset. Cigarette in one hand. Beer in the other hand while you're driving into the sunset. This is good outro music. Upstairs neighbor asks, this is good, man. This is good to say goodbye to. This is good music to say goodbye to the cat to. Yeah. My grandma could find better outro. The music's good. It's good. Exactly. It's good. If it's AI, it's not. Well, I don't know. It might be AI. I don't know. It's on the YouTube backend. Dougie endorsing drinking and driving. I always do. I would listen to this if I wanted to end myself. Well, too bad. That's the end of the stream. Goodbye, chat. Goodbye. See you, boys. Bye.